Merry Christmas, everybody. I'd like to talk to you about Christmas, about God, and about climate change. You know, the people who run America and the world, basically, have done a very bad job as far as assessing risk. Let's just recap a minute. Y2K, the world was going to come to an end. It was totally absurd. The mortgage meltdown, that was like no problem. Nothing's going to happen. It'll be okay. Everybody's smart. Bang. Mortgage meltdown. 3.4 million people foreclosed out of their homes. Families busted up, living in cars and God knows where. Kids on the street. God knows where they're going to wind up. Okay? We had Hurricane Sandy. I sat here for 3 days with no electricity. Now that's nothing compared to a lot of people who really got crushed with Hurricane Sandy. But believe me, 3 days was not fun to be without electricity. Where I couldn't go to the refrigerator or anything. And at night when it turned dark, there was nothing to do but get in bed. What, sit in the dark? What do you do? So, this is a serious problem. And it's climate change. There's no question about it. The crops were destroyed last summer. Climate change. The forest, the northwestern forest, is destroyed by bugs. Climate change. The coral reef, half dead. Climate change. Okay? So anybody that even questions climate change is an idiot. And if you don't understand that these people who are just interested in making some more billions of dollars for themselves and starve you or totally destroy your economic opportunity because they decided they're going to use slaves in China and take all the work that we were doing in America and move it there. We'll call it globalization. Okay? Destroy the economy. The banks, they have it called, they call it proprietary trading is nothing but gambling. Period. Nothing but gambling. We're sitting here like nitwits. Oh, okay. It's so complicated. Nobody has a clue. The derivatives and blah, blah, blah. And they've got 680 trillion in off-balance sheet accounts. What the hell could be 680 trillion? I mean, what in the world? Anybody that wants to even consider what 680 trillion could possibly be when we're only doing what? 13, 14 trillion in GDP? The money supply, I mean, what? It's absurd, okay? And nobody questions it. Because these people are supposed to be the geniuses. They're the geniuses taking out 44 billion every year out of the banks, okay? For their bonus, having destroyed the entire industry. They get to take a $44 billion bonus, and we're just sitting here like complete nitwits going along with it, you know? And I mean, it just never ends because nobody questions any of it. So anyway, the point is that we could recover from trillions that Bernanke is just cooking up out of nothing. We could recover, but you can't recover the planet, okay? Once you destroyed the planet that God created, you got no power to recover, okay? So to not understand the severity of this risk is just absolutely insanity. It's way beyond stupidity and ignorance. I mean, it's like way worse than that could possibly be. So the problem is that nobody wants to admit they would rather starve. They would rather destroy the planet. Hurricane Sandy and so on, okay? They would rather do that than say, you know what, wait a minute. This guy's right. We better send this YouTube to as many people as we have email addresses to. This thing should go viral with 150 million views minimum, okay? And say, wait, whoa, we better put the brakes on immediately. Slam them on, okay? We have to go directly to hydrogen fuel cells to completely replace all vehicle power from internal combustion engines and all power, electric power, with coal and oil and nuclear. Replace it completely. Hydrogen fuel cells. Okay? That's it. That's the answer. And it may be too late if we start tomorrow. If we start tomorrow, okay? And it's demanded. It's like, okay, that's it. We can't play around anymore. And we can't trust any of these people claiming Y2K and the mortgage meltdown doesn't mean anything. Right? And it's completely destroyed the banks. And Y2K was supposed to be the end of the world and nothing happened. And globalization is supposed to work out okay. Just give it some more time. You know? Nuclear power, 59 years, that's not enough time. We have to subsidize it. 14 billion a year. We need 52 billion every year for nuclear warheads. For what? That we're never going to use? 52 billion, just boom, goodbye. No, we don't want to use that and wind up with and build hydrogen fuel cells throughout the United States and build big solar and wind platforms in the ocean to generate the electricity, to make the electrolysis, to get the hydrogen to run through the hydrogen fuel cell and solve the climate change, disaster, starvation, complete destruction of God's planet. No, we're going to go have our little Christmas tree and our Hanukkah lights and give some presents around and go to some church or mosque or synagogue or whatever and go in circles and wind up busting out the entire planet that God created. Magic, beautiful, fantastic planet, beautiful species that we're going to just destroy, and the poachers are going to take the rhinoceros tusk and whatever they take, the elephant tusk and you name it, okay? They're just going to rip it off because people are going to pay them so that they can get a hard-on or whatever, I don't know what they get, okay? That they believe is some aphrodisiac or whatever the hell it is, okay? And we're just going to sit back and go along with the whole deal, all right? And we're not going to just okay, kick them out. Elect a whole new government. That's why we have a constitution and a democracy, okay? But if everybody's in a trance, everybody, I don't mean the left or the right or the middle or what, the whole country is in a total trance with the propaganda from the media telling you what to think about the fiscal cliff or whatever it may be, okay? Should we have guns? Should we have gun control? Should we have magazines? What should we do? And the NRA wants to sell guns, and they don't care how many kids get killed because of nutsos going into schools 31 times in a row now, in 12 years or whatever the hell it is, okay? Only in America do people do shit like this, I think. I don't know. Do you hear about it in Europe or Africa or South America or Australia? Or maybe they just keep it, maybe the media won't explain it, expose it. It's all kept under wraps. Or maybe it's not even happening. Only here, okay? But I don't care. The point I'm getting at is you know, turn on your brain. Turn on your brain. Unless you want to sit in more Hurricane Sandys and pay money for nothing, okay? For absolutely nothing. And have these crazy ideas about 9/11 and the big terrorist threats and we need 52 billion in nuclear arsenal every year, and we need to give 14 billion to the nuclear power every year, and we're going to let British Petroleum destroy the entire food supply in the Gulf of Mexico because they don't want to put centralizers in. That's what they did, okay? It's a straight out crime, period. Take the whole company, confiscate it completely, right? That's what needs to be done. No, we'll just go, oh, yeah, it was an accident. It was an accident, you know? Did they know? No, they were going to try to make some extra money by not putting the centralizers into the pipes so that wouldn't happen, okay? So they used 6 instead of 23. You understand? It's a simple crime. That's all it is. I watched it on TV, C-SPAN. The media doesn't report it. They don't want you to know that. If they even know it themselves, I don't know what they know. I know one thing for sure. They were covering the hearings that I watched. They cover that, okay? They heard about the centralizers. They didn't say anything about it. They didn't explain it. In the meantime, we got BP blowing all this money on these ads that they're so wonderful in the Gulf of Mexico. They fixed everything, and everybody should go have a good time at the beach, okay? That's where we're at in the United States of America. Lunkheads, nitwits. We're not even stupid. We're way worse than stupid. We're in a trance. We can't think straight. If you could think straight, you would say, wow, this guy's right. We're not taking any more chances. Okay? Screw these people that are making the billions. We're going to stop them dead in their tracks. We're going to run up this hydrogen fuel cell deal automatically, 100%, fast as we can go. We're going to stop all this shit coming in from China. Okay? You want to do business here? Open up the factories right here. Employ the people, and they'll buy the products, and we'll be back to business again. Okay? We're not taking anything from slave-made goods. We don't call them low-paid. Nobody comes to work 365 days a year and can't afford shoes and sleeps in a dormitory and works 14 hours a day at any pay, okay? And so they're not slaves, so that oh, we're okay. We could buy this crap. They're better off now. That's what they tell you, okay? This guy told me that. He said he went to China. We went to New York on the train. He told me all about it. He wouldn't tell me the name of the company. Why wouldn't he tell me the name of his own company? They're not committing any crime, right? So wouldn't you tell people, yeah, I work for GE or GM or whatever the heck it is, okay? Smith Barney, whatever it is. Chase Bank, okay? Jamie Dimon, Warren Buffett. They're all making billions, okay? Warren Buffett. Smart guy, right? Well, if he's that smart, then he would know that this economic plan is a guaranteed bust out. Not for him. He already made 40 billion. Him and Gates have. They're supposed to be helping somebody. I don't know who the hell they're helping, but that's what they claim, okay? Bill Gates with the Microsoft. It's a great product. I got it at my computer, okay? Terrific. Guy's a shrewd guy. Tougher than a nickel steak. Believe me, he's tough. He doesn't take no for an answer. He gets the business. He put that Netscape deal out of business with Barksdale. Right, Barksdale? Okay. That's it for me, baby. And have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And please, for God's sakes, wake up. I'm counting this thing. I'm watching it, okay? Put 150 million views on there. Let's get this whole problem straightened out. We can do it, right? We're exceptional. That's what they tell us. Bye.